3, 2, 1. Welcome to Credit Zero.
Woke up this morning feeling fine. There's something special on my mind. Last week I met a man, Drew. He was one of the dudes. Something tells me I'm gonna get his nudes. Yay! Welcome everybody to Credit Zero, the podcast by After School Arcade, the improv troupe that's not doing improv because we're in a pandemic. So instead we do podcasts and little video shorts for you.
Yay! Are you happy? Because you should be.
Absolutely. I'm happy. Are you happy?
No, I was talking to the camera. Whatever. Audio
The
thing.
camera?
The audio camera. You know what I'm talking about,
We
right?
record this on a camera, then we get rid of the visuals and just go, no one wants to see that shit.
Deprive you of that.
My name is Tweed, I'll be your host for this evening, and we also have in our troupe...
Hey, it's me, Drew.
And it's Luke.
And it's Daryl.
And we're going to have some fun tonight. So, welcome to November. Thank fuck there are no politically charged events happening right now. That way we don't have to talk about... The best part is we can't even talk politics, because as soon as we say one thing, 2 days, it's going to get outdated.
It's gonna be changed.
Yeah. So let alone like, oh, if someone's listening to this in fucking like January of 2021, even like 2 days from the day it's posted, people are gonna go like, why are they talking about this when it happened like it feels like 4 weeks ago?
I mean, even the day it's posted, they're gonna be asking that same question.
The day that's posted, they're gonna be asking, why am I watching this? You know what I'm saying?
They should be asking if they're watching it.
Yeah.
If they're watching it?
Yeah, they should
Am
be
I
listening
watching
to
after?
it.
Oh. Well, I don't know. They could be watching the YouTube version, which we have
fair.
for like 2 people apparently. Because
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
don't-
right. We film it, and then we take out the visuals, and
then
then
we
for
put another
YouTube, we put
visual.
something completely different.
yeah.
It's a very complicated situation we got going on.
Usually my really shitty drawings. I'm really hoping that by 2021 I'll actually redone the drawings so that we look vaguely human. That would be nice. No promises though. In fact, I may just redo us 3 and let Drew's picture be the same.
fuck me then!
I thought it would be funny.
You're not gonna get my nudes that way.
Oh shit.
I have a price.
Could I like release that as a song on Bandcamp and donate 100% of the proceeds to like getting an injection to make you have a fatter ass?
You can do the first part if you want.
Get you have a fatter ass.
That's the second part.
Yeah, but time isn't linear, baby.
Okay.
What have you been up to lately, Daryl? You seem to be itching for something to say.
Oh,
Me, I didn't do anything. I'm bored because I just go onto my fucking like phone and do audio messages while I'm driving through the car. Everything reminds me of all you guys because I'm outside and my car's going and it's all like, Drew.
That started out so sweet, and then it just got
Dumber
lame.
and dumber,
Yeah.
yeah. Go on, Daryl.
more garden stuff. I don't know if I want to continue talking about the garden. I feel like it's kind of boring. I don't think it's good. I don't think people want to hear about me digging in the garden or like me. Now
I
I'm
recall
getting
you
rid of
talking about the
sticks.
garden once. Maybe you've talked about it more than that.
Yeah.
Did
Okay.
you find any big worms?
Like your dad's garden. No, I didn't mean to call your dad a big worm.
that is a weird segue.
I was having my own little thing in my own little head.
Well, I don't know. Keep my dad out of this, okay? This is my garden. This is my plot of land.
Can we have your dad on as a guest?
No.
Because your dad seems the most innocent out of all of our dads. Your dad, Drew, seems like he's got a good sense of humor. My dad thinks he has a good sense. He's got a very like different sense of humor than mine. So like we both got good jokes, but not on the same plane. Your dad, Luke, is just malicious. Your dad's sweet though.
Oh, thanks. He is a nice guy, but he's very quiet. If you think I'm quiet, my dad is like times 10. So
So we need like a cattle prod. A cattle prod in your dad.
Okay, now he's definitely not coming.
A daddle prod!
prod.
We did it.
Shut off the recording.
All right, he's not coming now.
Why not? Did we scare him?
Yeah.
Is he like listening to this live in the next room?
That's just, I mean, a cattle prod is basically, a daddle prod is the dad version of a bird bomb.
What the fuck's a bird bomb?
Oh, bird banger. Sorry.
Yeah, bird banger.
It's like a bath bomb, but
Yeah,
for like bird
but a bunch
baths.
of birds come out.
That's what they use at weddings, right? With the doves.
Yeah, they just have a bath bomb and they put in water and a bunch of drowned doves if they don't do it successfully.
This is so relaxing. I've needed a me day for a while.
They've got to have like had a version of like one of those things where they release all the doves where all the doves are dead and the person
no.
like awkwardly starts throwing the doves.
Oh no.
You've got to imagine at least once it's happened in history. Because when like you're in that sort of situation where like you're the guy that has to make sure the doves are coming out.
Right. And people
And
are
they're
looking
no-
at you.
Yeah, exactly. And they're like far enough away that you can't quite tell if they're flying or if you're throwing doves.
Do you try to like fold them like a paper airplane to see if they can glide for a little bit longer?
What are we in first grade? It's like, wow, that one went 20 feet.
Yeah.
I don't think we did that with actual dead birds. In fact, I think that's one of the earliest signs of like psychopathy.
Wait, that didn't happen in Beamsville?
Not too often. What's the worst thing that happened in Beamsville? It getting built. Aside from that, though.
Where were you born?
Where was I born? I was actually born in Canada. In
Oh, that narrows it down.
yeah.
Was it in Beamsville?
No, because
Oh.
Beamsville is really small. It doesn't have like a hospital.
Whoa.
It has like a medical check-in center. But if like you were giving, you'd have as much luck giving birth in the local like grocery store, standing up on the floor in between the bell peppers and the green bell peppers, as you would in the hospital. Green bell peppers because antioxidants. Yes.
What color are normal bell peppers?
Red. When
Well,
they're
technically they're all of them, right?
what?
If they're in the
Aren't
shape
they
of a
ju-
bell,
They're a pepper.
Aren't peppers just like more ripe than the other peppers?
Red ones, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
like it's just a time thing.
Yeah, but like at their most optimal to eat nutritionally, they're red.
Okay.
So when you
I know
pick
they're
them
the tastiest when they're red.
that's a matter of interpretation. I kind of like the
Yeah.
green ones.
I
I
guess
like the
that's fair.
orange and yellow. They're like a nice like kind of
Mix.
dark horse pick for peppers.
A dark horse?
Yeah,
What's that?
like as in like it's just kind of interesting.
Yeah, like the
You know-
Katy Perry song.
you're like
Oh,
black
got it.
sheep.
Luke, didn't you say that you had to move forward when you were like closer to the mic at the beginning of this?
Yeah, but I feel like shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why do you feel like shit, Luke?
Because my colitis is flaring up again.
Hey! I feel bad talking about it on the podcast now because everyone's just like, these guys do improv and Luke shits out his ass. Nope, bleeds out his ass.
Yeah.
Bleeds out his shit, shits out his blood.
Ooh, that's a new one.
Fun.
Also true.
It's like a Mad Libs of Luke's colon. Anyway, Beamsville. What's the worst thing that happened in Beamsville? I've got a friend who's a native to Beamsville, and he and I went on like a treasure cruise the other day, where after we got Five Guys, because I got Five Guys with you guys, and I was like,
Again?
yeah, I was like, oh man, I forgot how much I love Five Guys, and I got Five Guys with him, and I got the full thing with the fries this time, and it was like $20, and I was like, this is lovely, I'm never coming back here for like the next year.
Yeah, it's
for the
pretty
sake of my
expensive.
wallet, yeah. So after that, we decided to go back to Beamsville and relive our childhoods, except not mine, because I basically, even though I lived in Beamsville growing up, I transferred to another school. I was in another whole like city and stuff like that. But this guy, he knows the ins and the outs, right? So he took me to what is called Super Ditch.
Super ditch?
Super Ditch. And what Super Ditch is not super. It's a ditch behind the local high school, which maybe is as much of a dip as, like, I'd say like a meter from top to bottom to top again.
Oh, so it's like a trench.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like a
yeah,
little bit of a trench, and it's like, it's got like this, I don't even know, but basically if you folded a piece of paper lengthwise
Like a U.
once, yeah, it's like a big old U
Yeah.
in the ground. And apparently people would take their bikes and go, wee, and gangs of like 15 or 16, 11-year-olds would hang out there after school.
Aren't there like 15 to 16 people that live in Beamsville?
Pretty much, yeah. It was basically a town meeting.
The Super Ditch is the town hall.
Yeah, exactly. And we found Super Ditch, and Jason, my friend, was like, It's fucking super ditch, and I was like, this is the stupidest thing ever. Smack in the middle of super ditch, which isn't that big. It's like a couple meters at
Like
most.
the tiniest half pipe ever.
Yeah, basically. In fact, the best part is Beamsville has a skating park now. It's right outside their library, and that's where all of the kids are. You will genuinely find like 20 or 30 kids under the ages of like 20, and even like some adults at the skate park every day now, even amidst Karun Madoon.
Dang.
Yeah.
Outdoor activities. Which
Which is dangerous. A lot of them are not wearing masks, and I don't care to be near them.
Well, also, if you like wipe out and get like blood everywhere, that's probably not great either.
Yeah,
I mean, just
fair.
in general, that's not great, but
Yeah, I was about to say, anything involving blood, kudos to you, Luke, is not going to be a lot of fun. At any rate, yeah, in smack dab in the middle of Super Ditch is a sewer entrance that's surrounded by a rusty cage.
ooh.
And Jason and I were looking at this going, you know, if we could get some bolt cutters, we could get into this sewer.
Why was that your first reaction?
Because if we got some fucking bolt cutters,
Bolt cutters.
we could fucking, it was like an open entrance to the sewer surrounded by a thin fucking cage. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you wanted to like destroy public property and like break
get
in that
into
shit.
the sewer.
Who wants to be in the sewer? You want to get out of the
Adventurers.
sewer.
We just saw Super Ditch and I was promised adventure.
You're not gonna find turtles down there.
Why not?
It's not New York.
It could be.
You got me there.
Thank you. We also
Anyway,
it
so
was-
did you find any bolt cutters?
well, here's the thing. I'm getting there. So after we saw Super Ditch, we wandered around the area behind the high school some more, and we found a shed, and we just sort of went inside because for some fucking reason the door was open. And it was like, there was a whole bunch of stuff. There was like outdoor school supplies, wooden fence posts. Like for some strange reason, 3 or 4 like old man mulligan lighthouse owner style oil lamps.
Before you continue the story, is there a chance this podcast gets used in court again?
What's he gonna do? Anyway, I'll get there. So yeah, like the old man mulligan, who goes at my lighthouse style fucking like oil lamps and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And we were looking around going, this is fucking awesome. And there's this guy that walks up. And my first description of him, and you can ask Jason, was he looked like an extra from Corner Gas.
Nice.
Like a human extra
Small
from
town
a sitcom.
Canada.
Yeah. So I immediately see him, and you know what I'm thinking. Like, I'm 20-something. I'm basically trespassing on this dude's, like, fucking shed, probably. And he's seen me at this point. What am I gonna do? Be like, oh, sorry, sir, we were just so curious. No. I went, ahoy there! And he's, and he had no humor about it. He was just like, get the fuck out, guys.
That's fair.
No,
though.
it's not! No, it's
What do you
not!
mean?
He could have just been like, come on, guys, please leave.
I
What,
mean,
in what part? No, I want to hear this. Court of law. You're the judge, Luke.
Me.
Bang the gavel. Okay, cool. Court is now in
good job,
session.
everybody. Good job.
Court is now in session. I will be representing myself, Your Honor.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Okay, put your hand on this Bible.
All right.
All right. All right. Now, raise your right hand?
Oh, damn it.
Now, do you swear to tell the whole truth and the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
What was that last part?
So help you God?
One more time.
Do you swear to tell the whole truth and the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yeah, sure.
All right. You're.
Can I take the Bible with me?
You're free to go.
I win. All right. So, Your Honor, I would like to make the case that while it was true that I did trespass on private property, and this guy had a right to ask, why are you here? He's arguing that it's fair that his first response was, get the fuck out. And it's on him to prove that the swear was necessary from the beginning. That's my opening statement. That's my opening statement, Your Honor.
We'll now hear from the defendant.
Wait, am I not the prosecutor? No, I'm the defendant because you're challenging the shit. Wait, hold on.
No, you're the plaintiff.
Okay, yeah.
Because you're the one that is saying like, oh, that was
That's
fine.
unjustified. Yeah. I don't really have a opening statement, but
Well-
can I?
Can we, permission
Alright.
to dismiss, Your Honor?
Fine. I'll make up an opening statement.
Oh,
This is
improv. Don't hurt yourself too hard, you stupid baby.
You stupid baby. Order in this court.
Yeah, he was totally justified in swearing. That's my case.
Any more comments?
I have a question for the defendant.
Is
You
this?
need to call the defendant to the witness stand.
Hey, get over there to the witness
You
stand.
need to make an official call.
Hey, Mr. Judge, Speaker of the House.
Your
You will address
Honor.
Your Honor.
House. Bring.
That's oh, sorry, that's
Bring,
mine.
bring,
Hello.
Yes, this is the Speaker of the House.
Oh, hi! It's such an honor, Your Grace.
What do you need?
Can I pass it to my main man over here?
You got it. Speaker of the House here.
Hey, I was just hoping to pull up the defendant onto the courtroom floor. Can I do that?
Sure, you gotta put your hand on this Bible, though.
Cool.
All right, now do you swear? No, raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the whole truth and the truth, nothing but the truth, nothing but the truth?
Hold on, let me put you on speakerphone.
Do you swear to tell the whole truth and the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Because I was on speakerphone, do we need to pass it to the judge, or did the judge hear? You good?
I heard it.
All right.
All right, I'm hanging up now.
All right, later.
Wait. Speaker.
Beep beep.
Calling him back. Bring. bring.
Yeah, Speaker of the House here.
Yo, next week, Sanford and Son,
Yeah.
Cheetos, my place.
Pizza.
Stanford and son.
You're invited too, Your Honor. Click.
I
Wait, what about me?
Yeah, you're suing me. All right, let me go up to the witness stand. Donk. There we go. I'm here.
So,
Yeah.
the papers I have prepared here. Would you care to reiterate the exact tone of voice that you heard this man swear at you with?
Oh yeah, it was one of those. You know, like one of those like suburban dads who like sounds perpetually pissed, but doesn't sound like he tries to make it sound casual. Like sort of like, get the fuck out here, guys. Like that sort of thing.
Yeah. So the key emotion would be disappointment, correct?
No, I'd
That's
argue.
how I am interpreting your voice.
Yeah. That's why I'm gonna clarify. It was more like just sort of annoyance, but like immediately came out the gate with the swears. Also, I want to say, if it pleased the court, he had what appeared to look like a 16-year-old son with him, or some sort of undertaking or something like that.
I'd like to just what's that thing that people do when
Amend
they
the
say
record?
No, when they say that's irrelevant.
Object?
Object? Yeah.
Yeah. You, all right. He objects.
Yeah.
Sustained.
Cool. Thank you.
I don't know what these words mean.
Sustained.
I haven't seen Night Court.
Sustained. I knew these things before. Whatever. Sustained basically means that the objection was taken into account, but it doesn't bear the outcome. Objection overruled means that it's stricken completely from the record.
But
I
you can still
believe.
talk about his 16-year-old companion.
No. If it's sustained, then that means that that's reasonable. Was that what you meant? Mm-hmm. Okay. In that case, not irrelevant that he's swearing in front of a 16-year-old Canadian justice system. Anyway, so yeah, it was more like annoyance when he's just sort of like, you could see it in his face too. It's just sort of one of those like suburban dad types that just sort of gets under your skin immediately because he's angry all the time, but doesn't even have the balls to go, get the fuck out of here, you guys. You know what I mean?
So
he just always sounds like this. He
on
kind of
behalf-
sounds like a Ben Shapiro on
Reclaiming my time.
That's not yours to reclaim. This is
I asked you
This is
a
arraignment
question.
court, good sir. This is not the House of Commons.
He's on the witness stand.
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, this is your time, jackass.
So you can just rant.
Yes. If it's pertinent to the judge hasn't interrupted me yet. Therefore, it's
All right.
pertinent.
Then I'll defer to the judge.
I'm finished, motherfucker. What's your next
What the
question?
Okay, well, my to defend my client, my point would simply be he would have initially come up in a more curious manner, a more patient manner, seeing what you guys were up. But because you were so quick to attempt to diffuse the situation in a jovial manner, he seemed to think that you didn't take it seriously enough, and that he was disappointed that you were acting childish. And that even his 16-year-old son that he was with
That was
is more
sustained.
mature than you.
That was sustained. All right.
The gallery claps.
Shut up. You're not allowed to do that.
You're the jury.
I am?
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm
I'm deciding this?
Yeah, I'm not deciding.
Holy
this.
shit.
Oh.
Wait. I thought this was arraignment court. There is no jury in an arraignment
Does
court.
the jury
bringing one
swear
in.
you in?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I just have a bunch of Bibles here.
Objection,
You
Your
have to
Honor.
swear on 12 Bibles.
First of all, unsubstantiated claims. He claimed to know basically like the thing we're going against intent, like the intent of that guy, when he could not possibly know what the intent was, therefore it cannot be submittable in court. And also there was an ad hominem that was kind of weird.
Just threw that in there.
You
to
would
spice
have
it up.
homonyms, honey.
I just like a little spice in my day.
Is that overruled or sustained?
Sustained.
Thank you. Haha, not admissible. So, what's your next question, big
Wait,
boy?
I thought that was the 16-year. Whatever, fuck it.
Yeah, no, that was sustained, therefore it was not admissible in court. And the thing that I just objected to you about, therefore your point just didn't happen. This is how court works!
Being a lawyer sucks.
Yeah, I know!
Get money.
Yeah, that's why
That's
they
true,
have to
you
look
do
up
get
the
money.
laws and just go, law says this, dude did this, judge goes bang bang, he goes to jail.
If only it was that simple.
It is that simple. That's what court is. Well, that's what's an originalist take of what court is, but that's usually what happens in fucking arraignment court.
Yeah, but and like, of course, there's a lot of rules in football, but you're essentially running to the other end of a field.
Dumbass.
Why am I the villain here?
Because you're the plaintiff. I'm the defendant.
Yeah, dude. Dude, you gotta
Look.
Hold on. Let
Yeah.
me have a private as a judge to a plaintiff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Step your
Wait,
game up, dude.
wait. Can we leave? Can we leave? Yeah.
Yeah, let's leave.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta. Is this
That's
your first day?
footsteps.
I'm trying my best, man.
You gotta step your game up.
I got like one piece of paper. It was like a fortune cookie sized piece of paper.
Oh my god.
Okay, the door opens.
All right.
And we come back
We
in.
finish our
clapping as
recess.
well. All right. That was. This is corrupt. Yeah. Go on. Judge jumps out a window. And scene. Okay, so anyway, yeah, this guy looks like a corner gas extra. First thing he says is, "Get the fuck out of here, you guys." And
And then what
Jason,
did you say?
honestly, I really wanted to have a clapback, but like in that situation, I think we discussed this before. You don't have the quick wit to just go bring out a zinger immediately.
Right,
and
you
it's one in a
drive
million.
home and you're like,
Yeah.
I should have said that.
Well,
Monster
we like brainstormed hard. I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, when like we were leaving, I was just like, "Hey, door was open. We were investigating," and that's like what I said. And he didn't say anything beyond that. And number one, Jason, immediately when we were out of earshot, he immediately referred to him as Power Donut because of his hair. He had like he had the horseshoe thing going
Male
on.
pattern baldness.
Yeah, so he looks like an extra from Corner Gas, and he's got the Power Donut. That was
Not
so
to be
basically,
confused with a powdered donut.
honestly, that may have been what he said, but I interpreted Power Donut from that, and I thought that was hilarious. He may have said Powdered Donut because it was like that salt and pepper black hair.
His brain was jelly.
Yeah, the fucking.
Heyo.
Hey. Wait, are you on my side?
Wait, what?
He's got the glass. Our bit's over. We got the glasses.
Sustained.
And yeah, so when we were driving back, we were thinking of like other things to say, and my number one thought was like, what would he have done? I wasn't gonna do this, but what would he have done if I just turned to him and been like, excuse me, how do you get my shed open? Are you trying to steal from my shed, sir? This is my property, and just like carried on the bit until like the police were called. The trouble is,
And then run away.
there was a police cruiser in the parking lot of that high school, so he could have literally just been, "Hey, Harold," and like, and probably he knows the cop
Yeah,
because
Power
he's
Donut.
yeah, because he's a Power Donut.
And
He
cops
owns
like donuts.
and cop. You really sold it. That's better than anything I could have come up with. So moving on. And second thing we came up with was the idea that we'd sheepishly walk out, but Jason and I would also go like, "All right, fine. Hey, Matt, show's over," and we'd call into like the shed because he was out. The Power Donut man was outside the shed the whole time. We're like, Matt, he's asking us to leave. Whatever, fine. Matt's not coming out.
Just
We'll
leave.
leave. But you should probably go in there and tell Matt to leave, and then just walk out and see what he does with what he thinks is a third person hiding in his
There's
shed.
nobody there.
And there's nobody there. Exactly. Yeah. Just to see how gullible Mr. Power Donut Corner Gas Extra Man is. That's my biggest story of what happened to me in the month that ensued afterwards, and this happened like 2 days ago.
Oh damn, that's Reese.
Yeah.
It's Reese.
That's
Reese.
Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs.
Does anyone else have any other stories? Perhaps something you did on Halloween? Looking at you, Drew Boo.
Are you aware of something that I did on Halloween that I'm not?
Yeah, fucked some bitches.
I had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucked all
Whoa.
around. Fucking bitches.
Well, Drew and I were at the same
Yeah.
bubble gathering.
Yeah, we were having some
More like
fun.
bubble
dude.
Bubble butt. Yeah! Woo! Fuck you guys and fuck those butts. Were they dude butts?
Apple bottom jeans.
There was a dude butt.
What the fuck? Okay. I like how
Did we
Luke
go to
wasn't
the same
aware of
party?
this.
Yeah.
You fuck some dude bitches?
We had some fondue. Fuck some
Fondue
bitches.
bitches? They were fondue of our fondudes. You
They
know
were
what I'm saying?
fondueable, if you know what I'm saying.
This is awful.
This is terrible.
We should go back to not swearing. We won't, but we should go back to it.
We should. But
Anyway, so you guys were at an orgy, and there was a guy there with a butt. Go
yeah,
on.
and some melted cheese.
Ugh.
Melted cheese.
What
on a
happened?
butt?
Elaborate. I don't know what the fuck you did at the bubble party.
Honestly, we watched a bunch of shitty rap videos.
Yeah. We were
Like
watching-
East
What's a
Coast
bubble
rap?
party, though?
No, like our bubble. We share many people in our bubble.
All right.
yeah.
And so of our bubble,
There's
we
6
had
people.
Yeah,
So
it
it's
was like
basically your girlfriends and your girlfriend's housemates.
Yeah, kind of, sorta.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Dave. Dave was invited too.
yeah, Dave. No one knows Dave.
Yeah, but he's got a huge ass.
Yeah, that's why we like.
Oh,
to
why
fuck
do you
him.
why do you gotta name Dave like that? Now he can't live under the anonymity of
Oh,
Bubble
I
Butt
thought you were like criticizing his parents.
How could you do that to him?
Why would you name
like
him Dave?
You didn't even name him David. You named him Dave.
Yeah. It's like a meme I saw of like SpongeBob looking sad and staring at the ceiling, and the caption is, "When you chillin' in the womb and you hear that your parents want to name you Owen."
Imagine if you met somebody named Human Bob. How lame that would be.
What's Human Bob? What
Well,
does
like
that have to do with
SpongeBob, Human Bob. Never mind.
Well, I feel like, okay, hold on, if I may dissect this, I feel like they have to because, like, the sponges are clearly not the majority, like, the only thing in that area. So there's, like, a starfish, and probably his full name is, like, Patrick Starfish, is it?
It's Patrick Star,
Patrick
but yeah.
Star.
There you go.
And Mrs.
So-
Puff is the puffer pig.
There are
Fish.
definitely
Pufferfish?
there are definitely people in, like, mixed
Yeah, like
communities that are, like,
Squidwards and stuff.
White Kid and, like, Black Bob or something like that. I could see
That
it.
does get, yeah,
Yeah,
like small town stuff.
Yeah. So SpongeBob is not without the realm of possibility.
All right.
This is me kicking your ass at multiple things. Name this episode Paul Kicks Drew's Ass. In parentheses, real.
Real, not clickbait.
Yeah.
Gone
One
wrong.
of the things that stood out to me was that your sister
Ooh,
works.
go on.
I don't have a sister.
Your girlfriend
Whoa!
was my girlfriend's sister.
Yes.
Let's, yeah, we should really make
Let's
sure
unpack some stuff here.
Let's make sure that the audience really knows that Drew doesn't fuck his sister.
Yeah.
Go on.
Your girlfriend who was
That's all we need to clarify.
your girlfriend who was drunk as shit.
Yeah.
Brought over a phone to me. I was
And
also
said, I'm Drew's sister, don't tell him.
don't tell anyone.
And you told us, you dumbass!
Yeah, on the podcast.
I don't know how to cope.
Um,
Let me call her up right now.
she brought a phone over to me.
When the
with
water's
someone-
so contaminated, you call her up.
God.
Wow.
Go on with your shitty
She
point.
had a FaceTime of someone, and she put it in my face. So I was talking to
That's where it
who I
goes.
thought was a stranger, and I realized I
It's
was
your
also
dad.
no. I was like,
What a twist, yeah. Takes off the Mission Impossible mask.
I was inebriated also at the time. Turns out this woman who works with your girlfriend went to high school with me, and I was too stoned to cope with that.
You just
'Cause
kind
I
of went
didn't-
like, you know me, and you were like, yeah.
Oh, please tell me it was the arrogant worms girl.
No.
Oh,
I didn't,
that would have been too perfect.
I didn't go to high school with her girl.
What would happen if you were stoned and someone FaceTimed in your FaceTime that fucking arrogant worms girl?
Yeah, and she was like, that, by the way, that was not cool. I would jump out the window.
What if, okay, now what if like you were stoned and you accidentally let it slip? It was like, I'm sorry for the arrogant worms thing. What if she gets like a glassy look in her eyes and she goes, wow, I haven't thought of that in 4 years.
I'm jumping out of 2 windows.
Jumping back in to jump back out.
Yeah.
Doing an Edgar Wright movie. What if, okay, third scenario. What if it's it's arrogant worms girl and she gets reminded of the arrogant worms thing and she goes, oh, that, right. You know, I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of hot.
3 windows.
We can keep going with this all day,
One
baby.
window.
Oh, nice. 6 Sesame Street reference. You're really capturing our fucking 5 to 6 year old demographic.
Really pulling it back. Look, we're talking about arrogant worms. That's like my childhood. So
Well, yeah, no. So that was the most interesting part of that party, other than that great shitty New Brunswick rap.
oh
that
my
Blake
god,
put on.
classic.
Yeah.
It sounds terrible immediately.
Yeah, it's great.
New Brunswick rap. Is this like just Acadian?
Yeah, it's Acadian Franglish. That's like poor, but you're putting
Oh,
it on.
no, is it
I'm
like,
not gonna put it on. I just want
is
to
it like Shiak?
find it so we can plug them very specifically.
Okay.
That doesn't mean we're endorsing them, just that I want to plug them.
You know, if Regis Philbin, I don't feel like he would have wanted this.
Can we talk about Regis Philbin's Twitter account, by the way?
Oh, yeah, please. Okay, so we followed Regis Philbin's Twitter account, and it's the only account I think we're going to follow until, like, the end of time.
Yeah.
Because I think it's pretty hilarious, especially since we bring him up once every pod. So, for those that aren't aware, he's dead. Married to the ground, as Luke would fucking
Imagine if
say.
his family was like, "What? I've been listening to this podcast. I found Dad's dead."
I'd like for them to like have heard the last 3 episodes and not be clued in yet that he's dead too.
Like,
We did like an episode where we dedicated ourselves to like this is to Regis Philbin, and they're still like they probably mean in a general sense. Okay,
yeah,
so
maybe it's a different Regis Philbin.
it's at Regis, okay? So, the number one thing I want people to take from it is his bio. Bless his heart, he clearly hasn't changed it since 2017 because that's the last thing he liked. The bio he has is 17,000 hours on TV and counting. Just try and stop me.
It feels so bad.
And like,
Man.
I'm not gonna say wish granted, but I think Drew and I were discussing it in like a private message, and I was like, "It's not a challenge, it's a plea." and
God answered his call.
and the number one thing I've noticed since following him is when you only follow one guy on Twitter, you get notified about that account's every move. And Regis Philbin, the account, keeps following people.
Like even today?
I haven't gotten anything from today, but like a week ago, he followed fucking Martha Stewart.
The last thing he tweeted was in 2017.
And he's still following people to this day. God bless his dedication. That's how you know Regis is a real one. Pour one out for Regis Philbin. And by one, I mean, I don't know, I don't have anything set up. Daryl, finish the joke.
Pour your blood out.
Pour your blood out for Regis Philbin.
Only then can he be resurrected.
Oh, dude, if necromancy were a thing, that's like the first person I'd fucking bring back. Regis Philbin? Are you kidding me?
I met the devil.
And I bast his brains!
What are you still looking up, Drew?
I can't find it. I have no idea what the hell they're called.
Everyone quiet in the audience. Drew is about to do his attempt at remaking the New Brunswick
that.
rap.
In
Here we go.
Franglish too.
Here
We
we
know
go.
how great you love speaking
Dude,
French.
I can't
here we
even
go.
do a
Everyone
French
else quiet.
accent. Oh, whoa.
And that's Drew. He kicked the mic and went, oh.
I didn't do it on purpose. They were like all singing about their like small town and stuff. It was great.
Oh, Drew, you absolute gem of fuck-uppery.
Mom,
Daryl,
is that you?
Daryl, you're a man around town. Did you do anything for Halloween?
I did. I went to a friend's house and she made these like nice little like goodie bags for
Were
kids.
they full of condoms and dildo? You said for the kids. Never mind.
Yeah.
I think that's a crime.
Wait. What crime would it be breaking?
Giving a dildo a kid? I just
Wait,
assume that's a
If
crime.
you give a dildo a kid, the famous children's book.
If you give... gonna want a glass of milk.
For only 80 cents a day, you could give a kid a dildo.
All right. So what law?
Giving a dildo a
Clear.
giving a kid a dildo is probably against the law.
But in what way? What law is it breaking? Is it mischief? Is it public property?
I think it's harassment.
Yeah, I would classify that probably as harassment.
We need to look up Canadian laws.
Look, if you
I'm
went
not
up
going to suggest we give kids dildos if we find out it's for the law. I've broken too many laws already on this Oh, okay, can we do a rundown?
Yeah.
Alright. Crimes Paul has committed while on After School Arcade's podcast, Credit Zero. Available now on anchor.com/Credit Zero. /ass. Alright, number 1, conspiring treason.
Yeah.
1,
Number 2, admitting to stealing from Walmart.
2,
Number 3, clear trespassing.
3.
On multiple occasions.
Yep.
Is that it? I feel like I've broken more laws.
Those are 3 things.
Nice. I feel like I've done, like, more I threw an apple out a window in my fucking middle school.
Yeah, but
Remember
that's
that?
like juvie level stuff.
That's juvie level. They do hard things in juvie.
Also, could you imagine, like, you throw an apple out the window and everybody's like, lock him down! He's a criminal!
I don't have to imagine. That's what the fucking school reacted. Remember, I almost got expelled for that
That's
shit.
true, that's true, that's true.
Meanwhile, Daryl's like bashing kids, bashing their brains into walls, like in the next classroom over, and everyone's like, "Oh, Daryl,
Oh,
but up,
Tomorrow's milk day.
it's in a bag."
Oh yeah, you also got naked.
Oh yeah, indecent
How dare
exposure. Indecent exposure. That's 4.
4.
Do we have a 5th? Do we have a 5th thing? I don't think so.
Oh, it's your life.
It's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. I just want to live while I'm alive. You like Bon Jovi?
I can't take anybody seriously with the first name Bon John. John Bon.
What?
John Bon.
Is his first name John and his middle name's Bon?
No. Bon
his-
Jovi is his last name.
Oh, so John Sebastian
Bon
Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Or whatever his middle name is. What is John Bovi middle name?
John Bovine.
Yeah, what's his middle name? You're looking shit up and not being part of this podcast.
Yeah,
You
but
look
the
it up.
last time I tried to look something up, I failed, so let's see if I can succeed this time.
Bon Jovi middle name. It's so fucking easy to Google. All right.
Well, don't fill in the rest with silence.
If you
The
just
rest
Google
is silence. Yeah.
If you Google Bon Jovi, his Wikipedia page will say his middle name. Or even the Google page.
If you look up Bon Jovi middle name, it'll also show what his middle name is.
What the sweet fuck? John Francis Bon Jovi Jr.
Oh, there are 2 of them.
But
He's
it's
a
also
Frank.
like Bon Giovi.
What?
It's with a G. It's like Italian or something.
Oh, Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi.
Jovi.
Bon Jovi. That's amazing. All right. All right.
Francisco Bon Jovi.
You play Bon Jovi. Now you tell Drew what he plays. Drew tells Daryl what he plays. Daryl tells me what I play.
Drew, you're gonna play my mother.
Okay.
Bon Jovi's mother.
I mean, it's Bon Jovi, not
Bon
Bon Jovi.
Jovi.
Yeah, okay. And what does Daryl play?
Daryl, you're playing the doctor.
Daryl's the doctor.
Doctor.
You can
Okay.
figure out what the fuck that means.
Okay, and Paul, you're the sentient dog.
All right, cool. And
Hold on, I have to figure out my name.
No, my name. Oh no, your name.
you're just Bon Jovi's
My name?
mom. You're just Bon Jovi's mom. You can have whatever name
You're
you want.
Nona.
You can call me Mama.
You're Nona.
Nona.
Yeah.
I'm a Nona.
Or have we
This
begun?
is how a ladies talk.
Very good.
Mama, I want to be a singer.
You want to be a singer? Why do you want to be a singer?
All right, go again.
Wow, I'm not allowed. With 2 seconds, not even 2 seconds.
Just, I want to be a singer. You want to be a singer.
It was not that long.
All right, go again. Go again.
What's the matter, you?
I want to be a singer, but I can't sing.
You be a cook like your daddy, making the spaghetti.
Oh no, I'm going to cry into my bed.
Hello, I am the doctor. I'm not Italian.
Oh, Mr. American Doctor.
Mr. O'Malley.
Yes, I'm Martin Romalley.
Can you fix my son's voice? He's very, very sad.
I'm sorry, but your husband has died, Miss Jovi.
Oh no!
I ate my own vomit today.
Hey, Rufus, what are you talking about?
There was some vomit in the backyard.
That wasn't your vomit, that was my late husband's vomit.
Oh no, do you want some?
No.
I go outside and sniff butts.
Oh, goodbye.
Goodbye. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Anyways, I'm sorry to come here and bring you the sad news, Miss Jovi, our Bon Jovi or Joe Bon. I'm sorry. I'm very bad at names. Little Johnny, I have one thing to give to you. Your father, in his dying breath, gave me this cassette.
A cassette of what?
You must play it. It's his, dying wish.
Son, I need you to pay attention. It's me. I'm Italiano. Let me show you how. Click.
Papa!
Click. Take 2. Hey, son, don't know how to work the cassette player? Fuck me, am I right? Anyway, don't listen to your stupid crying mother, or...
That is so sad.
Shut up! Or your doctor, or your dog. I want you to kill everyone. Do you understand? This is my dying wish. If you do that, you'll absorb their powers and you'll become the musician you always knew you could be. Also, own a soup kitchen and be pretentious as fuck about it.
Yes, Papa.
Click.
Dr. O'Malley, I have something to tell you.
Yes, please, Bon.
Bang!
Oh, I never saw this coming.
He exploded! What the fuck?
Rufus, you bag.
My prefrontal cortex isn't entirely fully loaded yet, and I still understand that this man is dead.
Rufus, give me some pads.
Pets?
Bang!
Oh no! You shot me in the leg. It hurts, but I'm not dead.
Bang.
Oh, you shot me in the other leg. And then I hit my head on the floor. Oh no, it wasn't the floor, it was a spike pit. There is a spike going up through my brain. I'm dead.
Mama, what shall we do?
Well, I'm dying, I'm not dead yet. You're gonna have to give me a bit more time, or you could shoot me in the head Lassie style.
Bang.
You shot me in the third leg. I need you to take this a bit more seriously.
I'm sorry, I'm very scared.
You know what? Fine, just whatever. Shoot me in the fourth leg, I don't care.
Bang.
You shoot him in the head.
What was that, the voice?
Come over here, Mama, I need to show you something.
Oh, I'm just trying to hold it together. Oh, goodbye.
Into the spike pit. What did Dad say? I need to drink their blood or something?
Nah, you're good. If you want, you can eat their hearts and absorb their power. So if you want to become a doctor, you can do that. If you want to become a dog, you could just eat that guy's heart. Otherwise, you're a singer now. Go make a soup kitchen. Dad loves you or some shit. Bye.
Papa, I will do all the things, but first I will eat only a piece of the dog's heart. Hi, I'm John Bon Jovi. And scene.
The origin stories.
And people say we're rusty at improv. And by people, I mean ourselves.
Yeah. Because we're the only ones that see it.
Oh, thank goodness. You know, improv is at its best when it relies purely on racial stereotypes.
It's really the key for the medium.
Yeah, the medium is the message, and the message is fuck Italian.
Pretty sure that's what Marshall McLuhan said.
Who's Macaulay Culkin? Who's that guy you said?
he coined the term, the medium is the message.
Oh!
Yeah, he's
Canadian guy, U of T.
What did he write again? A famous book?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, but what was it called?
I forget, it's some academic
What was it called?
bullshit.
You're
I don't
old, you'd know.
Dialectics and diuretics.
No,
Might as well be.
I've tried the second half.
Oh.
Well, it's tea. Tea's a diuretic.
Yeah, tea's a diuretic. Cranberry juice is a diuretic.
Oh, you know.
Oh, you'd know.
Yeah, I know.
No what?
Shitting yourself.
No.
Is an art. We take you now live to our expert on the matter. He's arriving via helicopter. Here he comes down on the ladder. Doctor, shitting yourself.
I love you! Good morning, good morning. My name's
it-
Dr. Webster.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is a diuretic out of your back hole or your front hole?
You're you're asking if I drink tea will I have diarrhea out my urethra?
No, he's asking a diuretic. Is it your front hole or your back hole?
I thought you were an expert!
Boom!
Get back on your airplane helicopter.
And he's leaving, embarrassed, stripped of his PhD, couldn't even answer whether your diuretic is your front hole or your back hole. We take you now back to the weather.
Oh man, it's cold.
Scene. This is stupid. I'm out of stories that I could tell you about my past, unfortunately, for the last, like, month. Even though, like, November's been crazy, right? And we really want to get back into the improv. Around August, I think, we, like, congregated together and went, can we or can't we? And our general idea was, like, okay, let's wait until the end of September. If it's good, we resume. If it's bad, we don't. Thank fuck we decided on that, because things got real bad.
Yeah, it's a good
towards
thing we didn't
December.
just be like, well, we'll just do it anyway.
Yeah. I'm really happy that, like, I don't know about you guys, if we had gotten, like, even one person sick, I would not have been, like, happy with ourselves.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
So we really want to do live improv shows and stuff like that, but it's really difficult, unfortunately, right now. And
What are you giggling about?
I'm just remembering. Sorry, this is completely off topic. I remembered that if this got completely buried by the deluge of news that we get, but that clip of Ivanka Trump being recorded without her consent, saying "fuck children and fuck Christmas."
that wasn't Ivanka, that was Melania.
Yeah.
Melania. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I think
Fuck the children and fuck Christmas.
I think you got them confused because the president has fucked her.
Fuck them both.
Anyway, yeah, politics are a fucking thing. Yeah, the last little bit has been exhausting for me. I'd really like to resume doing improv. I doubt that we can in live shows for a good half a year at this
Certainly
point.
not live shows, yeah.
Yeah. We like talked about it for 5
You
seconds.
said wee.
Yeah, I said
Piss.
got him.
Piss.
We talked about it for like
Piss.
we talked about it for like 5 seconds about doing the online shows and like.
And you can't pee on people online, so what's the point?
Yes,
Thank you, R.
can.
Kelly.
Oh. Yeesh.
With their consent, obviously.
There was a line from someone reviewing GoPro videos, who was like viewing something that like someone drank a Red Bull and then just like did a fucking like hang glider above all these people, and he was like, "Whoa! Speaking of something Red Bull makes you do, that was a perfect opportunity for him to just open his fly and pee on all those unsuspecting people. Not a chance that comes up very often if you're not R. Kelly." Made me laugh.
Oh no.
Yeah, live improv is great. Online improv, I don't know, you kind of need the audience there to, like, even practice kind of feels weird at times.
It does feel weird.
And I feel like it would only feel weirder. Like, we have this veneer or this facade of, like, needing to pull it on a show, and it still doesn't feel like a show if
Well,
we did it.
even like looking at like big network shows, like the BBC shows, for example, like Mock the Week, this big like comedy panel news show.
Is it big?
It's pretty big. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
They have
Is
like
it panel?
it does have a panel. It
Is
has
it-
multiple panels.
Is it improv?
Is it news?
It's
Is it improv?
banter.
Okay.
Is it
There
news?
is improv actually. There's scenes we'd like to see, which is kind of like world's worst, like whose line is it anyway type things.
Oh, my favorite type of improv.
Yeah.
All right.
But
British.
they have like very spread out live audiences, and then also like audiences online, like a sort of zoom in thing, because you just can't do any sort of comedy like in a room by yourself. It just doesn't work.
You should
Honestly,
tell
you could-
SNL that.
Yeah.
I mean,
If you told
the
SNL,
proof
you
is
just
there.
if you told SNL, you could just say you can't do any type of comedy.
yeah.
I like a good political satire. That's not what SNL is. It's just sort of like, hey, remember? It's kind of like, you know when like you're a kid and you go to a parade and they're like, holy shit, it's Santa and it's Ronald McDonald, and in the back of your mind you know like it's not really them, and also why do I give a shit even if it was?
It's just like a vague reference to them.
Yeah, SNL is like that for adults.
Yeah.
It's
For the libs.
yeah. It just sort of seems like something to appease the centrists and go like, ha ha, politics happen, am I right? In fact, I think it would be funnier to go up on stage and go, ha ha, politics happen, am I right? And then go to
just
a musical
own the
number.
show.
Yeah.
You don't think Jim Carrey looks exactly like Joe Biden?
I don't care if he does. I don't care if he did the best impersonation on the fucking planet.
Have you seen Robert De Niro doing, like, Robert Mueller? It is so, like, he does not want to be there at all. Just, like, the worst SNL performance I've ever seen.
Is this podcast just After School Arcade shits on things that are way more popular than we could ever hope to be?
Yeah.
Make way more money.
Cool.
What's a podcast?
4 white guys in a room. Hey! Well, unless it's either that or my even less preferred version of a podcast, which is just sort of like a white guy in a room just going, hey everyone, welcome back to this. And I I think I've gone on this rant before. I don't like when comedy podcasts have that kind of tone, where they're just sort of like, and the other day, I did this. And the other guy, like, it takes 5 seconds because it's a fucking Discord call, and then you hear the other guy go like, ha ha ha. Yeah, it's it, because the Discord communication sucks. Yeah, I completely agree. And I'm just sort of like listening into it going, my hand to God. Because, yeah, I've patted myself on the back a couple times for this podcast. We have, like, music in the background. We edit out the bits that are, like, way too fucking, like...
Racist.
I was gonna say slow-paced, but...
Yeah, you might think that, like, Daryl doesn't speak a lot in this podcast, but he does. We just edit out most of it.
Yeah.
Most of what I say is not good for air.
Yeah. We have what we call the N-word rule, and that's basically if we have, like, 5 minutes where Daryl goes without saying the N-word, we ship it. We're good to go, baby. But if he says it within that 5 minutes, we have to check the whole bubble, see what gets said to bring up Daryl said. It's kind of like...
It's like contact tracing, but for the N-word.
I was thinking more like one of those, like, triggers where it's just sort of like, oh, there goes Daryl, you know? If, like, I don't know, like a kid in class is really excited about dinosaurs, so you have to make sure not to mention dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah,
or else he'll get, like too excited. Yeah, Daryl's like that with the N-word.
And if he goes...
And if he says it.
If he goes for 10 minutes without saying the N-word, then he gets a treat.
Yay! I'm getting close.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh no.
It'll be very meta to see whether I have to cut this part out of the episode or not.
Release it as like a little segment.
Yeah. Bonus stage. Racist shit. And I just include myself and Daryl. I cut you guys out completely.
Just strip it down to the bare minimum.
Yep.
Oh, that reminds me. The other day at work, one of my coworkers. This was when we were closed. We were cleaning.
Speaking of the N-word,
she said the F word, and people were. She said fuck, and people were like,
Okay.
oh, and I said like, I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna tell the boss. I'm gonna tell the boss that you said the M word. I mean the F word.
Oh no! Now the ball's gonna get told on you.
Imagine if I like accidentally slipped up
To
and was
the
like,
boss?
"Excuse me, so and so said the N word."
That's so bad.
Plus, I think I was like the only white person in that crew.
Oh, that's even worse.
imagine like
You
like,
must have
literal-
felt like dying at that moment.
Yeah, I was like, I think I literally said like the F word, the F word, the F word, not the N word, the F word.
I have nothing but respect for the blacks. I mean, just like dig yourself a deeper and deeper hole. How do they feel about you afterwards?
I don't think they noticed that I said that.
You are so fucking lucky.
They just heard you
In the
talking
wrong
and then
circles,
start
you would have lost your fucking job that day.
Yeah.
It's so ironic that you were like making a joke about you're gonna lose your job, and then you lose your job because you accidentally were fucking racist. I don't think I've ever been in like a situation where I like feared for my job or my life because I accidentally made a Freudian slip. Apart
said
from
the
that
N-word.
one dream that I told you guys about back in last October's episode, I don't think I've ever like had a weird like racist slip, and I'm very, very lucky that I've kept good company and like people have made checks at me so that I didn't turn into one of those fucking like alt-right like, but why can't I joke about how the Armenian genocide should have happened, you know, like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
The only story, like, I haven't had that either, but I have had a dream where one of my friends said the N-word, and then, like, I woke up and didn't realize it was a dream, so I got, like, really weird around them for a little bit until I mentioned it, and they're like, that didn't happen. And I felt so bad.
There was a guy in the old place where we used to live, St. Catharines, and I had like a shirt with a Union Jack on it, and it was really faded. And there was an old black
Union flag. It's only called the Union Jack when it's at sea. Go on.
Get fucked.
Union flag, but it was really faded, so it looked like a white background with a red cross on it. And there was an old black man who thought I was like a Klan guy,
Oh shit.
and he was like, "Are you like?" He was really cool about it. He's like, "Are you like a white supremacist?" I'm like, "No." And he's like, "You sure you're not like a white supremacist?" I'm like, "I wouldn't dream of it. No, absolutely not. It's just like the Union Jack or whatever."
Did he
It's
point
just
out?
colonialism,
Hold on,
it's fine.
hold on. Did he point out your shirt, or were you the first one? Because he just if he just approached you on the street, he's like, "Hey, man, you a white supremacist?" And you're like, "No, this shirt is just." And meanwhile, he was just like referring to like you were like pelting a black person with stones or something like that earlier.
He didn't point out my Nazi armband.
Yeah, exactly.
No, he pointed out my shirt and was like, "What the hell is that?" And I'm like, "Oh no, it's just a faded Union Jack."
You could have been like, it's England. Just been a dick about it.
Oh, we're all English people racist?
Oh, what a fucking rabbit hole.
What's wrong with the Union Jack?
Which one are you trying to impersonate?
Ben
Is it Ben?
Shapiro.
Is it Ben
What's
Shapiro?
wrong
Yeah.
with the Union Jack?
I haven't tuned into any of those in a long time. Ever since we're recording this, I even prefaced this podcast by saying we should not talk about this because it's going to get outdated.
Okay.
But we're recording this around Remembrance Day,
Yeah.
give or take a bit later, and I don't know what y'all in the future with the president. I'm assuming it's a president who won because he won. Who knows though?
Who fucking knows?
Yeah, so just in this time, I have stayed clear away from any fucking like right sympathizers or anything like that.
Yeah.
I heard apparently that Ben Shapiro said it was really disgusting that the that 45 said he won and that it was dangerously irresponsible. So broken clock is right twice a day. Yip yippee.
Yeah.
Fucking whatever. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I'm staying far away from that sort of shit
That's probably wise.
until
Yeah.
things fucking blow over. I leave that up to the more powerful people in my country. And plus, again, I don't know when I'm going to edit this. So if I say like, "Yo, Emily Murphy, do your job," and it turns out that like the transition began the day after we posted this episode, I'm going to feel guilty. I just insulted an innocent white woman who is put in a position of immense wealth and power, who refused to let democratic process carry out. For the record, she's the GSA person who's refusing Biden the right to transition into like the presidency, because normally it should have like started by now.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
deadass thought you meant like Gay Straight Alliance when you said GSA.
Yeah, I thought that
And I was like, what the
I-
fuck are you talking about?
It's like, I
What?
know that's
Joe
not-
Biden transitioning? What?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a big deal.
What does the GSA
Talk about a
stand?
first president.
The general state of antibodies. I don't fucking know. Great stamina, Andy. I don't fucking know. Let me look. General Services Administration.
Okay.
There we go.
What a vague name.
I've kept up. Excuse the fuck out of me, Drew.
That's like the most middle management name I've ever heard.
I mean, to be fair, Emily Murphy is also.
That's also
Yeah.
pretty bland, yeah.
She even looks like one of those middle management, like sit at a desk. You walk up to her and it's like, "Excuse me, where do I find this?" And she's like, "Aisle 4 or
Yeah.
floor 4.
What exactly is your job? Oh, I just do like general services.
I'm in administration.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
What's your list?
Yeah, what's your list?
A list of all the sluts I've killed. Never mind.
I don't like the fact that I thought that one of the people on your list was Baby Hitler, and you're
Yeah.
saying that your list is what? So for those that don't know what the fuck we're talking about, Drew's got a list in his room called Drew's List, and he appears to have gotten drunk and written sideways a colon and an end parentheses. Maybe put that in
How
your
do you know that's
sentences next
the
time.
beginning of the parentheses just upside down, like the other way?
Oh, okay, fine.
Maybe it's 2 periods of an ellipses.
Maybe.
Just cut the other one out.
Yeah, maybe it's 2 periods and it crescendos, and you put musical notation in
Dot
there.
dot dot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's slurring the 2 dots.
It's a smiley face.
What is that? What is that called? A slur in music? Pentamento? No,
Racist.
it's not.
I've heard of it as a
You
slur.
use a slur in music. It's
No,
still-
it's like a transition between 2 notes. It's a thing. Glissando. Fucking hold on.
No,
Glissando?
glisshando's different.
Isn't that
Glisshando's
like a fairy princess?
Like a
Okay.
harp.
Slur. between
Just Google slur.
Slur between
And just
notes.
start listing things off.
notes music. It's called a something. I know. I looked it up for my slurs. What is musical?
A
slur?
tie. That's what
Yeah.
it's called.
Yeah.
It's a tie.
It's a tie.
Yeah, it's a tie.
But that just means the note is held longer.
But that's like the term for
No.
musical notation. What's the actual like thing?
That's what it is, though.
It depends on the instrument. But no, if it's a different note, then you have to really legato it. Like if you were on a guitar, you slide.
Portamento. That's what it's called. A portamento is the musical term, not the musical notation term, but like the actual sound term for when like like that sort of thing. Portamento. I knew it was called fucking something.
Apartamento.
Portamento. Porta coming from the Japanese word for door, and mento coming from the fresh maker.
Whoa.
What's up? You know kung fu?
Yeah, I know. Whoa. I know kung fu.
Okay, was The Matrix good? I watched it like last year, and I wasn't impressed.
Yeah,
but
it's not
like
my favorite movie.
I'm sure it was really good in its time. I heard that the Wachowskis like pioneered the whole "whoa, the camera's going around the guy," and apparently they
all the
did that by like having like 17 billion cameras, and they just put the 17 billion cameras around them and just like and caught it with like all the shots, and then just transitioned from shot to shot to shot.
Yeah, that's how they did it.
That sounds meticulous as fuck.
Yeah, well, they did it in like those shots particularly are done by green screen, like in a set. So like they don't have to be like on location setting all that shit up.
Yeah, but it still sounds extensive, like especially in the editing room.
Yeah, in the editing room, they're just like,
Shot, 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 shot.
everybody!
Sorry for party rocking.
You ever think about how LMFAO released
yet.
2 albums? One was called Party Rock Album Anthem, and the second was called Sorry for Party Rocking, and then they never did anything again.
Apologized.
They
Yeah.
burst out of the scene and they're like,
Are they Canadian?
I don't think so.
They should be. You know what I'm saying?
You want to claim them?
Well, no, it's because they did something, they said sorry, and then they didn't do anything afterwards. So it fulfills both Canadian stereotypes of like apologizing and
Not
never
actually
doing.
fixing the problem.
Well, I was gonna say and never doing anything of note, but yeah, that works too. Canadian politics are a mess too right now. We could theoretically talk about Canadian politics and like still be relevant by the time we get this out, but
Yeah, but
honestly,
like, who comes here for politics?
yeah, we only came here to like watch me kill the president in cold blood, and all I
Prime
managed.
Minister.
You look so offended.
Fine.
In Canada, we have a Prime Minister.
Hence why nobody comes here for politics.
You know, in France they have both.
What is happening?
Are you alright? Well, not
Yeah, no,
much. What's
that's
happening with you?
That's just the sound I was making for that burn.
Politigasm.
Politigasm?
Politigasm. That sounds like something from
Yo,
Pod Save
Yo,
America.
somebody, Urban Dictionary that shit. Politigasm.
Politigasm.
Definition, what's happening in politics right now. Those words exactly.
Politigasm.
Put them on. Someone notify us by the Twitters. Oh, also, by the way, if you enjoy our stupid shit and you're like, man, I really wish they did more, but unfortunately I'm only connected to them via Anthem. Good news. On our YouTube channel and our Facebook and our Twitter, depending on what you want to check out, we're also trying to do weekly video shoots. They're like 7 seconds a piece, and they're just like one-off gag jokes, so they're not anything huge, but we figured, you know, we'd fill the time with something like fun now that we don't get to do improv and shit like that. It's a gas.
That's
It's a
sort of
fun
like
time.
little Vine videos almost.
Yeah.
But Vine's dead.
Vines dead.
But we could have a TikTok. Have we ever thought about that?
We could have a TikTok.
We could have a
Opening our own
TikTok.
TikTok. I mean, I don't do that because I'm 30 and I'm an adult. But I mean, you know,
Who would
Of all
have who
people
would
to
have the
suggest.
TikTok then? Do you already have a TikTok, don't you?
Yeah, I haven't done it in a long time. It's
Yeah.
a lot of Zoomers.
You wanna manage the after school arcade TikTok? You can't do much of a worse job than that time when you managed our Twitter.
Yeah.
You are the youngest of us.
That's true. I know what the Zoomers are doing. Zoom. I don't really know what the Zoomers are doing.
You are a Zoomer.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
barely a millennial.
Yeah, but I'm
Daryl's really a millennial.
I'm almost Gen X.
You're not.
That's not true.
That's not true at all.
My professor is much older than you, and he's still a millennial.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Go on.
Yeah, TikTok's weird. I'd have to figure out how to take edited material and put it into TikTok, import it into TikTok. But
I don't know how to do that.
neither do I, so I'd have to find out.
Oh no, poor baby. You'd have to I have to edit the fucking videos. You ever think about that? I have to edit this podcast. I'm gonna edit Luke saying I'm a gigantic idiot right now.
I'm a gigantic idiot.
See? There you go. And you have no clue how I got that audio of you, do you?
What? Where did that come from?
Ha!
Deep fake.
Deep fake. What?
Deep fake.
Oh, got it.
Deep fake.
Yeah, no, I know what it is.
Deep fake.
Deep fake.
Deep fake.
Deep fake.
Deep fuck.
Oh yeah.
No, that's only at the bubble butt party, you know.
Hey!
Big old OG.
I want my bubble butt,
bubble butt, bubble butt. That's terrible. Did you listen to the song?
No. What?
Bubble butt.
Baby back ribs?
Yeah. Did you listen to it? Because we were talking about it like last month.
Mouth dreams.
Mouth Dreams, the album.
Oh no. I know.
He's got the OG shit.
Yeah. From
I
the
didn't know-
commercial.
I didn't know anyone knew about that apart from like Neil Ciceriga. Because I've
What?
never heard the Chili's Baby Back
Really?
Ribs thing. Yeah.
Well, it's in The Office, like the TV show The Office.
Yeah, I don't
guess
watch
that's
shit.
it. Yeah, but everybody else did.
Yeah,
So
I can't
everybody
help
knows
but
the
notice.
song.
I can't help but notice that. Well, you got to. Do you like The Office?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Okay, you know what?
I haven't finished it, but I do like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Shitty TV Rundown. Here's how it works. Your host, me, not Paul, is going to ask each of our 4 contestants about certain TV shows and whether they've seen them. If you've seen even a full episode, it counts. Please note, if you've only seen clips, specify that you've only seen clips, and if you haven't seen it at all, you get 1 point. Round 1, The Office. Drew, let's start with you.
UK or US version?
Either.
Entirety of the UK version, 3 seasons of the US version.
Jesus Christ. Luke?
Yes. That was simple, right?
Yeah.
Daryl?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, realistically speaking, they circulate on Facebook all the time, so probably clips. I can't like claim to be a
But not
purist,
a full episode.
but not a full episode. No. All right, round 2, Friends. Drew, we start with you.
Sadly, I've seen a few.
Yeah, I'm on the same page.
Yeah. Couple.
No,
Really?
never seen a damn lick of
Nice.
Friends.
I do not like Friends.
apart from like reaction shots put into cracked videos, which I'm not counting because I don't know them in
Have
context.
you watched the laugh track removed episodes?
That
not
sounds
not full.
awesome.
Fucking Ross, the character Ross, is a psychopath, and when you take out the laugh track, it is scary as fuck.
I mean, all of them are shitty people, and I'm cool with that if it was presented in like a Seinfeld way, where like it presents them as shitty people.
Right? They're not celebrated.
Exactly, yeah. All right, round 3. Speaking of Seinfeld,
Maybe.
you want to say clips at the very least?
Definitely clips.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen the whole series and it's not shitty. It's amazing.
Gonna die on that hill.
Honestly, no. I'm kind of a greenhorn when it comes to these things. Round 4, The Big Bang Theory.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't remember. I think only clips.
Okay. Yes, I used to be a diehard watcher of the first 2
Same.
seasons.
Same.
And now watching them again. You ever seen them in the last like 2 years?
Oh man. Once you're like
it's
more,
so sexist.
Once you analyze it, you
Yeah.
can't watch it ever again.
It's so sexist. Round 5, 2.5 Men.
Yes.
No. Or clips.
Yes.
Yes. Round 6, How I Met Your Mother.
The entirety.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
You sound so proud of it.
I am so proud.
It's a decent
Pure-
show.
He's a pure being.
Yeah, a supreme being. I've seen the only thing I've seen of it. It's actually, hold on. I'm gonna take back. I'd probably seen clips because now that I'm thinking about it, I think it was on one night. There was actually an episode with, and I swear this isn't coincidental given the themes of
Regis
this pod-
Philbin?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's an episode of the Regis Philbin in it, and I remember distinctly Regis Philbin hosting a game show and running away because they texted him saying, "We found that burger place you like." So I have to have seen, but I've also seen the YouTube compilation of all the times they use the exact same laugh track for
Oh, I want to see that.
it's so good. I'll show you afterwards.
I want
but
to see that so bad. That sounds awesome.
if you want a good time, YouTube search "How I Met Your Mother" laugh track. You will. The first result. It's so funny
That
because
sounds awesome.
Yes.
you can't tell. You can't fucking tell until they play back to back. But there's this like there's specifically 2 laughs. One's like a guy going ha ha ha, and like that is a perfect set into the next guy going hee hee hee. I'm not joking. It sounds like regular laughs, and you start training yourself to listen for the ha hee hee
Make it sound like you could turn it into like a trap remix or something.
Dude, you can turn it into a gold mine, and that's what they did. Round 8. What are some other shit? Young Sheldon.
Hell no.
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 Clips.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't even seen clips.
Wow. Have you seen, you know those like videos that's like, Aaron Sorkin goes through his entire career from West Wing to blah blah bullshit. There was one and it was like Jim Parsons goes through his entire career from Big Bang Theory to Young Sheldon. And I'm like, not a big stretch, dude. It's a 30-second clip.
Yeah.
Jim Parsons, I'm sort of torn between, like, he deserves more respect than he gets, and he really only knows how to play the one character.
I haven't seen him in any other stuff.
I've seen him in a couple of things. There was a movie that he was in recently where he plays a guy in a movie where basically everybody's gay, but they're all closeted, and they don't know how to, like, confront that. And
Is it Boys in the Band?
Might be.
Okay.
And he plays, essentially, he sounds and acts essentially the same, minus the, like, attempting to have Asperger's, but we're playing it so subtly that we don't need to say it's Asperger's, because then we're admitting we're making fun of people with Asperger's. Fucking behavior that he does in The Big Bang Theory. Like, apart from, like, the nerd shit, the exact same character. And, like, I'm halfway between, like, oh, good, he's finally in a role that, like, is good and also not toxic, and... Boy, this is just the same thing, huh? Good on you, Jim Parsons.
Same thing, just less offensive.
Yeah.
He likes the boys in the band. I just thought of that.
God damn it. Alright. There's gotta be more shitty TV.
Also, hold on.
I'm holding on. This better be good, Daryl. I'm throwing you out that window.
Is Asperger's also part of bubble butts?
What?
What?
Ass burgers, really? What are you in grade fucking 4?
Okay, we were talking about this earlier, about Daryl being the most mature and least mature person on the podcast.
Simultaneously, yes. I made this point before you came here. I was like, how is Daryl simultaneously the most mature and least mature?
Honestly, that sounded like coming from a kid who's like throwing pencils at the lady at the assembly. He's like trying to tell them about dealing with
to be
Asperger's.
fair, you replace lady at the assembly with wall, and you replace pencils with other kids. You got it. Yeah. Give me back my chicken. All right, round 9. I need to think of one.
Oh, jeez.
There's got to be other shitty shows out there.
Of course there's other shitty shows.
Lucifer.
Wait, while you think about
Gossip Girl.
No.
No.
I don't know, I think.
No. Okay, because none of us.
Netflix.
Look, I'm doing my research.
Netflix looking for shitty shows.
Oh, it's not a shitty show, but
Dawson's Creek.
I was gonna say, do the thing.
Round 10.
Community.
Community's not shitty.
That's what I said. It's not a shitty show.
We're
Okay.
doing shitties.
We're doing shitties.
Fine.
The whole point is it's a badge of honor when you get to say no.
Yeah, it's purity politics.
Yeah, but I don't know what you guys like.
Not shitty stuff. That's why it's called shitty. Shitty.
The shitties list. Shitties list.
Tasteful, dude.
Hey, nice.
Oh,
shitties.
jeez. That's what it's about.
Did
That's what I'm referencing.
I know you guys don't have a lot of up and up in the gaming world, but
No.
did you hear about that time that The Last of Us Part 2 was compared to Schindler's List by a gaming journalist?
What?
Jesus.
Yeah, right?
Why? What did they like? Did you go into like what they what their points were?
Their point was basically that there was like a story that attempted to have some like pathos to it, so like emotionality and shit like that. So there was a blogger that said
Wait.
like
Their
pathos.
point was that they had emotion involved in their story, so they're like, oh, it's like Schindler's List.
Yeah, no, genuinely. Their blog post, almost word for word, is in a world where every video game is John Wick, The Last of Us Part 2 is Schindler's List.
That is not. Well, okay.
No, I know. Believe me. Let alone the fact that John Wick is about trying to figure out your identity in the midst of being, like, lustful for revenge, which is what The Last of Us Part 2 is about. Also, the fact that, like... they made, like, plushy merch for The Last of Us Part 2. Can you imagine them making that for Schindler's fucking List?
Oscar Schindler.
You get a
That's
red
it.
coat.
That's
Yeah.
it without being distasteful. It's just Oscar Schindler.
Yeah. And even then, it's fucking tasteless, given
Yeah.
the whole subject matter of the movie. I only saw it for the first time this year. It was sad.
Yeah, it's real sad.
Yeah. What?
I don't like the part at the end.
Where he's like, "Welcome to Jurassic Park."
Yeah.
Sequel hook.
The after credits scene.
Yeah, like
He's drilling in the desert, and he's
they-
like, ah.
they Marvel universes. All of Spielberg's movies take place in the same universe.
Yeah. I don't like the part at the end where they have that really sentimental thing with the grave.
Yeah.
It was a little on the nose, but it's obviously a sad movie.
I took it as something separate from the movie that they wanted to put in because they really wanted to hammer home this really happened. So I don't mind it.
Okay.
In the same sort of like, in The Pianist. You've seen The Pianist?
No.
In A Beautiful Mind. Have you seen A Beautiful Mind?
Yeah.
Okay. You know how like at the end of those types of like biopics that kind of stretch the truth and also are kind of shitty if it's A Beautiful Mind, and also don't represent the Nash equilibrium correctly if it's A Beautiful Mind. I'm so pissed at that because I'm a huge fan of like game theory and stuff like that. And so when he was like, when we all go for the blonde, we block each other, and I'm like, that's cool. When are they gonna bring up the Nash equilibrium? Because that's not it. Anyway, you know how at the end they have like, John Nash lives peacefully to this day. Never mind in 15 years when he's gonna get killed in a car crash. You know how like they have that at the end?
Yeah.
That's sort of the same kind of on the nose thing, but it's clearly for another purpose than to be part of the movie, you know?
Yeah, alright.
So like I'd argue that the Schindler's List thing at the end is sort of in the same vein.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine how fucking stupid it would have been if it was like, I find it stupid when it's done in like fictional movies like Sandlot or The Goonies or something like that, where it's like, this guy, what was the one in the Sandlot that was really fucked up, where it was like, he lived to be 37 and then someone tore off his jugular in a McDonald's. Then he died.
I don't remember. I didn't watch the same one.
Oh, okay. I'm catching up to you in terms of movie cred. I'm happy with this.
Alright.
Name 5 movies that I haven't seen, and you could like bet money that I haven't seen. We're doing this.
Il Posto.
1.
Haven't seen it. You're doing good so far. Want to get closer to the mic?
Don't look now.
Because I'm
That's
about
the
to fuck
time-
your pussy.
That's that.
Oh yeah.
Don't look now, babe.
Babe, don't look, please.
No, you're good to go. 2 for 2. The milkman always milks twice.
You just make up things.
Yeah, you could be making up things actually.
No, this is not made up.
Oh, okay.
It's a movie, so it is made
Bicycle
up.
Thieves.
I don't think so. I can't
3.
recount the plot, so I'll give this one to you, but I've heard of it.
Ivan the Terrible Part 2.
Electric Boogaloo?
Yeah.
4 for 4.
4.
You better come up with an obscure one.
What if I'm like Wade's World? No.
Actually, you'd be 5 for 5.
Hell yeah!
But you can't
But
do
I
it.
can't do that.
Yeah.
Wayne's World 2.
The Quickening. Try not to go for something obscure. I challenge you to challenge me.
Grown-ups.
Go for something that you think I wouldn't have watched.
That you wouldn't have watched.
Shrek the Musical.
Glenn.
You know what? Shrek Forever After.
Luke,
Yes.
it's the only Shrek movie that I haven't watched.
Those are 5 things!
Including Shrek the Musical, by the way. Including the shitty Shrek Christmas fucking thing.
Oh my
Get
god.
ready for Shrek Forever After if you think the Christmas special was shitty.
Yeah? Is it bad?
Yeah, well, because it thinks it's a movie, whereas the Christmas special doesn't. The Christmas special doesn't give any false
Watch
pretenses.
party.
Oh, dude, I'd be down to do watch parties with you guys.
Oh,
I
hell
still
yeah.
have to do that Osmosis Jones where,
my God,
where
fuck
you're
that
in the
movie.
Clockwork Orange contraption. You're Malcolm McDowell in this situation. Have you seen him lately? He looks like an old man.
Yeah, he looks like an old man, and then you're
Primarily
like,
because he is one.
yeah,
Say
yeah,
it's
and
an
you're
old
looking at him,
movie.
he's like, he looks like the guy from Clockwork Orange.
It's like that time Rowan Atkinson was approached at a cafe going, and the guy was like, you know, you're the spitting image of that Mr. Bean film. And the guy got angry the more Rowan Atkinson insisted that he played Mr. Bean.
I've been really getting into Catan, dude. This is getting
Next topic.
Okay.
You don't want to talk about Catan?
Catan is alright. The one saving grace
It
Catan
is
has
alright,
for it is that it's got the hexagons. The
That's the
hexagons.
only thing you like about it.
I like that it's not just squares or like other things, because too many board games go with squares, and it's like that's interesting. And I think Catan was the first.
That's unlikely.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. But yeah, it seems neat. I don't like that the games are like. I don't like Civilization for the same reason. Games can be up to like 6 hours.
For Catan?
Yeah.
Jesus, who are you playing with?
Really hardcore, die-hard nerds.
Okay,
And
well, there you
that's why I had a bad experience playing Catan.
Fair.
Yeah. I play against Drew and I lose immediately. And
Yeah.
it's fun still.
I get competitive with Catan, but I do not take that long on my turn.
I don't do a lot of board game stuff. I went to a board game cafe with the improv team that I was coaching a little bit ago, and I very rarely listen to the rules. You'd be surprised how often I win based on, not even despite, based on the fact that I don't listen to those rules. Because if I'm overthinking, I will usually burn myself. But at one point we were playing a thing based on the 7 Wonders of the World. It was...
It's called Seven Wonders.
Is that it?
That's
Have
a
you played
game.
it?
Yeah, that's a game that exists.
I got the Colossus of Rhodes, and as you can imagine, I'm me. So I immediately went, yes, I'm the Colossus of Rhodes! And every fucking turn, I was like, the Colossus of Rhodes plays this card! And maybe half of those turns, they'd be like, you can't play this card on your turn. And I was like, then he plays this card! And,
You just like plinkoed your way to victory.
it's because people didn't perceive me as a threat, because they were all going like, he's playing random cards, let's not even pay attention to him.
Right.
Meanwhile, I knew just enough about what I was doing to go, this is probably the best card, but I played it as if I don't know what I'm doing. And I was just like, yes, the Colossus of Rhodes does this! And yeah, at the very end, everyone was tallying up their scores. Played with a guy named Hunter. Great guy, but very competitive. So he was like,
oh yeah, I can believe that.
yeah, so it was like 66 points, and or however many. And I was like, yes, the Colossus of Rhodes has 72. And everyone else was like, oh. And Hunter was like, what? And it was a complete fluke. Half the time, I genuinely didn't know what I was fucking doing.
But it worked out.
Yeah, sell me on Catan. Luke.
Before that,
Oh,
talk about boning yourself.
every week.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what we call a boner crime.
You fix a dildo to the wall. You know, somehow this was
Thanks,
the least weird thing of the two things we said. All right, talking about boning yourself.
You put a dildo against the wall and then you fuck it?
I can if you want me to.
Oh.
What are we talking
one of
about
the
here?
props?
How else are we gonna end the podcast?
With an audio, believe me, that's the dildo on the wall. They're just gonna have to take our word for it, man. Also, we're gonna one of us is gonna have to get naked and slide our butt up against a dildo.
Not one of us. You.
That's one of us, dumbass.
Well,
I'm not two people.
all right. Well, technically,
I'm not really Jesus.
I mean, I could do it. I've never tried it.
It's fun. Depends on the dildo you get. Well, that's the thing. Okay, if we're doing it like first time, or if you haven't done it in a while, or if you're doing it too fast, or if you don't prep correctly, gonna hurt your ass like hell. You're gonna end up like Luke by the end of it.
Yeah.
So it may as well be Luke anyway.
That's not a good idea.
How about radical idea? We keep talking about Catan, and nobody fucks a dildo against Drew's wall. Something I don't think I'm for. I don't think Drew's for.
No, I don't want to clean that shit up.
I don't think Luke is for.
No.
Daryl.
Can we
Why
just-
are we talking about
Yeah,
this thing?
it's not.
My room just stopped smelling like shit.
Catch poo.
Your dick smells like cat poop.
Not anymore. I had a
I
shower.
want to cut out this last 5 minutes. Can we just do that? No dildo fucking, no cat shit. Okay, all right. Let's just go back to
This is already part of our legacy. I accept the other stuff getting cut out. You have to face facts eventually, Daryl.
Let's talk about Catan.
All right, Catan.
Let's
Cat
talk
Tan.
about
The-
Cat Tanny. Let's talk about you.
Drew's
and me.
PP.
Catan,
Let's talk about all the wieners and the losers. Yeah.
I like Catan.
Wow,
Thanks for
hot
listening
take.
to our podcast, everybody. You spent like 5 minutes thinking of a topic, and you're like, oh man, Catan. And then we talked about dildos for like 5 minutes, and we got back to you, and you're like, man, I sure do like Catan.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I got a question
What's
to
that?
help us wrap up here.
What's
Yeah.
that?
This better be good.
All right.
Out the window if you don't.
I was listening to the radio on the way over here.
Not
and
a question.
and I heard Linkin Park, which is like a band like I just don't listen to anymore.
Crawling in my skin.
Is that Linkin
Yeah.
Park? I always knew them for like, how could this happen to me?
I knew them from the
Excuse-
Transformers songs that sound the same.
That's fair. Everyone keeps going like the how could this happen to me is not an emo song, and that Linkin Park is not an emo band.
They are definitely emo.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with those people? High schoolers? I only remember people talking about that in high school.
Well, I guess like emo music is.
Simple Plan, my bad. They mold together. Sorry, Simple Plan. Is Simple Plan an emo band?
I guess a Simple Plan would be a little bit more emo. I would say.
They're less I Hate My Parents than Linkin Park, but they're still an emo band.
I don't know about that. Have you ever heard I'm Just a Kid? Which I know for sure is by Simple Plan.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
I guess they're just less screamy.
Boy, I got real lucky. That's the only other Simple Plan song that I know the title of. Anyway,
At least you know which band it's from.
yeah,
Is
touche.
Is Simple Plan purely acoustic and electroacoustic
You guys heard of
instruments, or do
Fuck if I know.
Well, no, I
You
mean,
guys
like
heard of the
Linkin,
band-
Linkin Park has like a
You guys,
sampler.
you guys heard of the
Oh.
band? You guys heard of the band The Eagles and their hit song "Jump"? It's about suicide. My name's Luke Webster, and I'm
Fucking wrong.
The Eagles did not write Joe.
That is the that's the joke of what I was just talking about with like not knowing the name of bands. Keep up. I'm combining this and your fuck up.
That wasn't clear.
Go fuck
To
yourself.
answer your question, they certainly use less sampling. I don't know if all their songs are free of it, though.
Simple Plan sounds more like a little more punk.
What the
Yeah,
fuck
they're-
is your question,
They're
Daryl?
generally just instruments from what I know.
Right. So my question is like, well, with the whole Linkin Park thing, I was like, well, you know, I left that in my childhood. I kind of liked Linkin Park. Meteora was like an influential album at the time for me. But it's like, you know, that's the sort of thing that I left in my childhood and I want to keep it there. What are like some things that we had in our childhood? You know, let's
Drinking rum and coke over here.
that we maybe
Whoa.
liked then or we appreciated, but you know, that's not
Yo.
in our adult lives.
Yo,
What?
did I drink more alcohol when I was like a toddler than I have in the rest of my life?
I think probably.
That's so freaky.
Have I seen you had cider before? I feel like that's something that's happened.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but rum, needless to say, higher alcohol content.
Wait,
drank the
not that a
whole bottle.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
And
Mixed with
also,
Coke.
mixed with Coke, but like the whole bottle of Coke is what I mean. And also, I temporarily drank cider because I found out that, like, I was trying anything basically, and alcohol stopped my PTSD symptoms for a while. And I basically, like, as a temporary solution, I did that until I could find something else.
Like a band-aid.
Yeah, my therapist basically said, if you can't find anything else, sure, do not go to that as your go-to, though, and find another thing, because this is how addictions start.
Yeah.
And I was like, yep. And so basically, when I was at the worst of my PTSD symptoms, I'd just like half a cider, and then just go like, I found out that way that I'm a very big heavyweight, which may have been caused by the rum and coke thing. Never put that 2 and 2 together on that front. Huh. Anyway. All right, 3, 2, 1. Huh. God damn it, Daryl.
Daryl.
You're always the black sheep in a group, you know that?
I'm gonna get thrown out a window.
I'm a goose. Homer. Anyway,
I live in Waterloo.
nice. There's a lot of geese in Waterloo for those that don't know. Just in case we got more American listeners than Canadian ones. We're not even talking about Waterloo, New York. We're talking about Waterloo, Ontario.
Yeah.
Um,
Honey, sweetie baby, where Malcolm Gladwell's from.
yeah.
Or
That
around
guy.
here.
He's all right. He keeps alternating between having good ideas and like he signed the what was that one thing that was signed in summer of 2020 that was like journalists are getting censored, and by that I mean people are telling journalists stop, knock it off with the white supremacy and anti-trans shit. What was that called?
I forget.
But you know what I
It's
mean?
just Bullshit.
The
yeah.
Palmer Agreement or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
God, that's gonna fucking Harper Agreement?
I don't know.
Copeland Agreement?
I don't know.
Something like
I know
that.
what you're talking about.
Yeah. Steven Pinker signed it too, and
Of course he fucking did.
I liked the blank slate, but I like it in a bubble. As soon as you learn more about Steven Pinker, you go, oh no.
Yeah. He signed his name and then Jeffrey Epstein's name because Jeffrey Epstein couldn't come.
Genuinely?
They were friends. Or they've been seen together.
Well, yeah, I will say this, and I'm not sure if it's a controversial opinion. You know, we're bringing him back. Steven Pinker and Jordan Peterson are kind of on the same plane of existence.
Yeah.
But Jordan Peterson is worse, where if you look at their ideas in a bubble, they look good, but when you take them in the context of like why they're said and their deeper ideals, they start to become problematic. I genuinely think, I haven't read 12 Rules for Life yet, but to be honest, it's on my to-read list so I can get a better context of Jordan Peterson and his ideals. Jordan Peterson's wrong about postmodernism, and he's wrong about pronouns. Go fucking figure.
He's wrong. I think the more I learn about him, I'm like, oh, I think he's misunderstanding a lot of things. And then the more I learn about him, I'm like, nah, he knew.
Maybe. It's not my place to say.
Like he's commented about like how he can like sort of like shape crowds and stuff like that.
I thought you were gonna say clouds, and I was like, he's nuts.
No, like shape crowds and like
I ate nothing but meat for 3 days, and now I can shift clouds.
but like how he can like manipulate like a group, like almost like a cult. And it's like, oh, like, does he know what he's doing? And it's like, yes, he's a student of totalitarianism.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
Leftism is wrong. Also, I can make it rain with my mind.
There's also that article about, like, that goes through all of his intellectual influences, and it's like, oh, they were all alive at World War II. How'd they feel about Jews?
Oh no.
I mean, I haven't seen anything directly from him that says he's anti-Semitic. I want to say that fair's fair.
Yeah, but a lot of his intellectual heroes were Nazi sympathizers.
Well then,
In one way or another.
dear me.
Anyway, you had a question once upon a time, Daryl. And yeah, my answer is, in terms of the things in my childhood that I want to leave in the past, originally, there was kind of a stint where I was into anime. I think I talked about this. It was like partially to impress that library chick that was like 4 years older.
Yeah.
This could.
What?
Never mind. It's okay.
Piss could?
No.
Piss could what?
Piss could impress her.
If piss could fly. No, I don't know.
What's piss could?
No, this could. You
Oh,
know?
this could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right? Like,
yeah, this could. Yeah, I know.
You're feeling.
This could, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ever met a girl on the street and you're like, this could?
This could.
I
Yo,
go the other day. I was like, damn, this could.
yeah.
I was chewing something for a long time. I'm like, this could.
We ever talked about Bible belts before on this podcast?
I don't think so.
Someday, either on another episode or a bonus stage.
We haven't talked about Bible belts yet?
We're gonna talk about Bible belts one day.
Wow,
We're gonna
that's like-
leave it for some other time.
Okay,
but-
so we can really get into it.
yeah,
Yeah, get into those Bible belts.
you know it.
Yeah. The anime. That was the thing you wanted behind?
I wanted to leave behind. Now I'm watching Cowboy Bebop, and I'm like, you know what? I was too unjustly unfair because I associate anime with fucking losers. So I'm gonna give it a chance. But yeah, honest to God, what's something that you did as a toddler that you want to leave behind now? Drinking.
Yeah, that's
Doesn't
good.
have to be a toddler. Just, in your younger years.
I gotta imagine there were things, but I don't know what they are now.
Okay.
Honestly, probably like edgy humor and like fuck your feelings kind of thing. I think I fell hardcore into that trap when I was like 11, 12, 13, and it lasted in some way, shape, or form until probably midway through university, even when I was adopting leftist beliefs. But like, yeah, I would say that, that.
Okay. Cool.
Oh man. This couldn't.
I hope the mic picked that up.
My nose is about to.
Yeah, it is, actually. Have fun with that.
Let's finish this up.
Yeah.
Go.
To answer your question, having people fucking pick clothing for me, I don't like it. I don't want any more gifts.
Something that
of,
happened
like-
when you were like 3.
No, like fucking people kept buying me gifts of like t-shirts and shit, and I never got to pick my own clothing because I had too many fucking t-shirts. I couldn't justify buying my own clothing.
You poor child.
Look,
I didn't know you had it so rough.
No, the problem is I keep t-shirts
sounds
around
sore.
for like.
Sounds like he has more feelings than he's coming on to.
I keep t-shirts around for quite a while, so they.
Oh my god, really? You didn't tell me you grew up in the fucking apartheid?
Luke, what do you want to give up?
I was so fucking annoyed. I still am. I regret most of what I have become.
You
and what
regret most of what you've become?
No, I regret who I am until like
man I am now.
I regret
Let me be a
most,
child again. I want to go back into the womb.
I regret most of what I am until like 2 weeks ago.
I saw that once. Huh?
I regret most of what I am until I was like 2 weeks ago. And that happens
weeks
like
old.
that shifts every time.
Daryl? You've been pretty quiet on this.
Yeah, but what?
You could.
Something I want to give up, or something that something that I would rather
it was
be
in a
behind.
video game, if that helps.
Okay, that does help.
All right, go on.
I guess just
Kind of looked like you, actually. Yeah.
Stop!
similar
frog!
similar to you, Paul. Just sort of disregarding other people's feelings and kind of being
An edgemeister.
an antagonizer.
Yeah.
I think that got me into a lot of trouble. Yeah, like not big trouble, but like trouble with people, like clashes with friends of mine.
Oh, like not the game.
What are you guys doing?
Clash of Clans.
Getting
is that
into
what-
No,
trouble?
Oh, got it.
Right. Yeah, and so not being so
Not as good
much
as
of a
Catan.
so much of a dick and just being kind of nice to people.
So
What
much
do you
of a dick.
What do you regret doing? I regret being a dick.
Yeah, I think we all regret being a dick. Yeah.
Yeah. I was a dick
I
and
don't.
annoying.
I was a dick and into anime.
Oh, God. You just say into anime.
Wow. Nice.
And no, we love all of you no matter what you watch. If you watch anime, sure. If you watch furry porn, what the fuck?
If you're
watch,
Italian,
if you're Italian, why not?
If you like Bon Jovi, that's not okay.
yeah, that's the one area we draw the line. But yeah, we don't mean to shit on anybody's fucking stuff. We're just
Unless
talking
they
about,
like that.
Do you like being shit on? Let us know.
Yeah,
Leave
send
it in
us
the comments.
send us an email at afterschoolarcade@afterschoolarcade.gov and
not-
tell us that you enjoy when we shit on.
That's not gonna work.
Why not?
What do you mean? It's not.
What do you mean it's
After
not?
School Arcade is not a government website.
we
Yeah.
can. Yeah.
Yeah.
When we're elected prime ministers, it will be.
Ring ring, Mr. Trudeau. You want the thing that happened to happen again? No? Could you please give us afterschoolarcade.gov? He'll be like, I want all Canadians.
Let's end it there.
Yeah, fuck it. This has been. Wait, shut up. No, stop turning it off. This has been After School Arcade and their podcast Credit Zero. We do YouTube movies and we do podcasts like these for your entertainment, always for free. And we hopefully will do live improv in the future when the pandemic is over. My name is Tweed.
Drew.
Luke. Daryl.
And we will see you in the next episode. Don't touch that dial.